Christ alone, my hope is found. He is my light, my strength, my song, this cornerstone.
From this conversation we are having in this program, Let Us Reason Together, we realize that in our society we have got some problems, and we may not pinpoint them to given people or groups that they are the cause of this problem. But again, together we can come up with some interventions, and in as much as KSCF as a body may have some tips on how to go about it, I believe even some other people also have got some resolutions to these problems. And therefore, earlier on, before we went for the break, we realized that we want to know if there are any interventions that KSCF as a body has in place to implement, even to let us know, so that we are curbing on some of the societal problems that is affecting us. Let me come to Baraka, and will let us know at least some of the interventions that we have which can cause a solution to the problems we have.
One of the interventions we have is developing structures of leadership. That means that at the Christian Union level, and even at the sub-county, county, and the national level, under the KSCF, we're able to develop structures that are working, not just structures that are there in records. And I believe and think that also if we are able to set such structures in the society, we can be able to manage issues that are there in the society. Because what we are lacking is deliberate, intentional leadership and structures in place.
Okay. So you work it out at all levels that leaders are equipped, their capacity is improved. You have got programs for such like.
Yes.
Thank you. What other things do we have, madam?
Yes, and KSCF, we have a program we call peer-to-peer approach of doing Christian ministry. And this is whereby we are saying, since we have students who have peers, they're in class together for 4 years, they're influencing each other. More often than not, we see negative influence. We want to create a leadership or a team that will be able to equip their fellow students with the correct value systems, giving them positive influence. And we are getting this from the book of Ephesians chapter 4, verses 12 to 13, where we are saying, equip, using the theme equipped to equip. Meaning, we train these students to go and lead others in doing Bible study, by them knowing how to do Bible study, and therefore training others to do Bible study. And also, we are training them to be godly leaders, so that when they become either Christian Union leaders or student leaders like head boy, head girl, dorms prefect, dining prefect, they are going to lead using the teachings they have received from the Word of God. And those teachings will be passed not just within themselves, but also will be passed to their age mates, and will be training them to be godly leaders as well. In the long run, these people will leave school and they will come and affect the leadership systems that we have, meaning the problems of selfishness, the problem of ungodliness, the problem of looking for solutions for themselves will not be a challenge to us anymore, because somebody will fear, or not working from fear, but actually will lead with that ease, knowing that they fear the God who gave them the skills and who has taught them how to. We also have a Bible study now put into another level of discipleship, whereby we are using the Bible as Jesus trained his disciples. So we are training them to be disciple makers who will become the disciples of Christ first of all, and train others to be disciples of Christ. That is, those who have known the Lord. How do we become a Christian? How do we walk the Christian life? What are the characteristics of a Christian? How should my day-to-day learn if I'm a Christian? Is it any different from my schoolmates? They know that they need to do the Bible study, they need to pray, they need to share the love of Christ with others, and they also know they have to give unto others like what Christ has given us, that love, and knowing that they will impact others. And lastly, they also become we are training them to become Christian peer counselors, using the same counseling structures that we know of any other counselor, but now putting it to them that they should have the burden of finding out how their fellow age mates are doing in school. If they are struggling with sexuality, like we discussed before, or drugs, then they are going to be helped to understand the problem and also to look out for solutions. And they're going to work together with this person who has the challenges, and the person is going to be equipped with the skills to overcome those challenges.
I'm looking at it from this point. It's like now they influence others. Just like we have got negative peer pressure, you are coming in with an intervention of positive peer pressure, whereby now they have got the values, they have got the tact, the integrity that it deserves for them to influence the others in the right direction. Wow, that's a great module. GS, do we have got any other interventions?
Yeah, we, as has already been explained, KCF focus at building the character of the student. We want to produce role model Christians who are playing active and positive role in church and the society. So we organize camps, and these camps are organized at the county level or at the regional level. Last year, we had a total of 46 camps nationally. But once a year also, we organize what we call national convention. These national conventions bring student leaders all over the country. This ranges between 4,500 to 5,500 students. We bring them for 1 week and we train them in one place. This year, for example, we're going to have those national conventions are now being devolved into 4 areas. We are going to have 4 national conventions running, as you can see in the dates. But the focus of the convention is to equip the student further, whereby we are training the students to go and influence their peers. We are equipping them with skills on how they can communicate. We are equipping them with the skills on how they can make other students become disciples, the skills on how to lead other students, what we're calling leading the leader. And in this convention, we also bring professionals who are training the students on how do you adopt yourself in the marketplace. What are the careers available? How do you choose a career? How do you grow in your career? And a number of things. So we also train the students on how to abstain. How do you abstain? What are the skills and the capability you have as a young person to say no to sex before marriage? How do you say no to drugs? How do you say no? So the intervention we have are revolving around giving the student the skills in order to live successfully in this life. And that we do it at the school level, we do it at the sub-county level, the national level, and all our activities are geared towards achieving this goal of helping the student to become a role model in the society.
Okay, that's great. And field coordinator, when you compare the policies, the works guidelines that you have as KSF, how do you reach out? How is the society? How many people know about this?
You could say majority emphasis for many decades has been with the Christian teachers. And therefore, we have utilized the Christian teacher as an avenue of reaching out to the student. But as we move on, when KSF began, we had 30 schools. But now we are talking about more than 9,000 schools across the country. And as the GS mentioned earlier, we have only reached 4,500 schools. It means we have less manpower. Because as much as the major burden is on the Christian teacher, most of our Christian teachers are back as elders in their churches. Therefore, the manpower has reduced. And therefore, we are reaching out to all professionals who are Christian and have the heart and the burden to the student to be able to come and get involved in this great task. But at the same time, the church has a major role to play in the molding of the student. And therefore, we are calling upon that the church can be able to second persons who can be available in the mentoring of the young people and will build a bigger workforce to be able to reach out to as many schools as possible, covering even 100% of the school year.
So do you have got any modality in which now you are sensitizing the work you do to the outside people that can join?
The modality we have is we are having our leaders who we have sent started from the sub-county to the national level, and specifically the sub-county and the county, and we have mandated them to be able to visit churches and to share this burden with the churches.
Yeah, we, just to strengthen, we do have forums where we call pastors together, the church leaders. We have forums where we network with other organizations which are youth-minded. We have a number of them. But one of the main reasons why we are partnered with the Champion TV is to pass what we are doing across the board so that many people who are hearing us but see what we are doing and also join. And there are many ways you can join. You can join by committing yourself to join a local team where you are as a team. If you call the number running on your screen, we will be directing you to where you can join. Number two, when you join a team now, you are committing to go to school. You will be trained, you will be equipped, and then you are able to go to schools. But also, there are ways where we are building the resources. What we are doing needs close to 30 million shillings in a year. And we are building partnerships with people whose main one can come and say, I want to be part of this to give you my finances. So we have created these forums, like when you have national convention, we bring so many teachers on board where we share and we train them on their own, how they can also be useful.
Thank you, Bonavide. Time is not always on our side. And we have got a lot to really talk about, but time is really run. And even as we come to the close, I want us to give our final remarks on what we are talking about, high school ministry. Probably I'll begin with Baraka to give us at least his last comments.
Student ministry calls for intentional approach to help the young people. And that is the same thing that the society needs, that we be intentional in approaching all issues in the society.
Parents, we trust you to give us the students to come to the camps. We trust you to deliver these students to us with the understanding that we are equipping them so that they can equip others. And when a whole team is changed, we are creating an army in society that will help to transform the society in the various problems we are currently facing. So we thank you for listening to us and hope that you're going to give us the students when we ask of them during the coming conventions in Kangaroo, in Kisii, in Kitui, and also in Kapropita schools, where we have put the advert. Let us have the children, and God bless you.
Thank you, Madam.
Thank you so much. KCF provides a great opportunity. There is no nation in the world which has a body whose main work is to sit down and plan and think how young people's life can be changed, except Kenya. And all of us seated here, KCF work with volunteers. No one is being paid. And we are giving you an opportunity as a Kenyan to make a contribution that will transform the lives of young people. And this opportunity, you can take it or you can leave it pass. But I want you to know, as somebody who's listening to what you are saying, that there's a great platform KCF has created. It is you to tap into it. You can give us a call and we'll direct you, and you can make your life more useful. Let us not complain what the life young people are living. It is because we are doing nothing. Instead of complaining, let us think, how can we make a contribution towards transforming and changing the lives of young people in Kenya? And KCF is the organization that God has ordained to provide that platform.
Thank you. Dear viewer, even as we come to the close of this program, let us reason together. The kingdom of God advances with those people that are ready and available. And in any case, probably you sit and you do not do anything about it, the kingdom will not stall. It will never stop. It will go on and on and on. But again, if you will choose to be part of it, you will be one that will benefit, not now, but even eternally, for having chosen to serve and serve where you are. Therefore, just as they talk about the students' ministry, holistically, you have got a space in which you can serve. So feel free to join at a given point, and I'm sure you'll be blessed. Thank you so much for viewing us, and we are on, you can use telephone to continue conversing together with us. Until next time, God bless you. Have a great night.
In Christ alone, my hope is found. He is my light, my strength, my song. This cornerstone, this solid ground, firm through the fiercest drought and storm. What heights of love